Welcome everyone to another episode of Back to the Pod. This one's going to be a free-for-all. We're just going to talk about geek news, weird news, and also Ed so graciously pointed me to the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, which I didn't even know about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So do you guys want to get the good out of the way and talk about the trailer, if you have seen it or not?
Yes, very excited. They showed this place called Nowhere, which is actually the severed head of a Celestial.
I saw that. That looks cool, man. Like, one thing I caught that I was like, holy shit, Glenn Close is in it. Like, I don't know if she's in it for like half a second, but she's in it.
Yeah, she's one of the Nova Corps, right?
Yeah, or head of the Nova Corps or Corps. Do you say corpse or core? I say core.
I guess it's Corps. I always see corpse, and I'm a literal guy.
I said corpse all the way until like age 14, and then somebody who was an R2C was like, no, it's core. I'm like, oh, shit.
It's like Colonel and Colonial, or whatever, the way it's spelled.
If it's Corps, why is there a P and an S on it? How about that?
Speak English.
I guess they're silent.
The S is silent. The S and the P are silent. But anyway, it was a pretty damn good trailer. I enjoyed it very much. You got to see like one person, like the YouTube channel I watched it on. Like one of the commenters was like, "Is the green chick mute?" And I was like, "Do you know what Google is?" Like, like I hate it when people like just make assumptions. Like 2 trailers, she hasn't said a damn word. I don't even remember if she is mute or not. Is she? I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Thanos would probably kill a mute girl, unfortunately. So that's how evil he is. But what else was going on in that trailer? Like, you got a lot more of what's his face? Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Yeah. You got a lot more of him, which was pretty cool. And you got a lot more of Groot. You actually heard Groot talk. He said, "I'm Groot," which I'm pretty sure is the biggest sentence you'll have in this entire movie.
Apparently, Vin Diesel had to say that over 1,000 times for this movie.
No, he had to get it right.
No, he got it right very quickly. It's just that his lines in the movie aren't very like that's the character.
Oh my god!
The character says
that
the
over
and over again in different intonations and inflections. And each time, like, it has a different meaning, but it's basically the only words he knows.
So some producer pretty much was like, "Again, please," like for like 3 days straight.
Okay.
Like funny story. I'm pretty sure I could tell this story. So, like when I was working at a company, I got a chance to do some voiceover work. It wasn't the company you and I are at, Ed. But it's an in-between one. And I didn't know this going into it. Like, I was accompanied by, like, a sound guy. And the sound guy I knew for, like, years and years. And we sit down, and the woman who shows up to do the voiceover, and it's, like, for, like, menu stuff. She happened to be the woman who did the voice for April O'Neil for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Awesome.
And I fanned the fuck out. It was embarrassing. Like really, really bad, and like she even brought like her daughter who was like I think about to attend college, which made me feel even older. Like sitting in the room, I was like, oh shit, that was a while ago. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but the bad thing about it was that I was so fanned out that every time she did a take, I'm like, that was great. Let's go on to the next one. That was great. Let's go on to the next one. And then when we left the fucking recording studio in like 15 minutes flat. And in the elevator, the sound guy just looks at me and goes, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, it wasn't all gold. I'm like, shut up. That was April O'Neil. She's fucking perfect. Leave her alone. Did you want me to say no to April O'Neil? I couldn't do that. But, like, and even she was kind of like, "Oh, you sure that you don't want another take?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you feel good, go ahead and do another take." I wasn't directing shit. Like, I was just so starstruck that I didn't do anything.
I love you.
Cartoon you, but either way.
Works for me.
Works for me.
I think one of the most impressive things about the I'm watching it again, the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer is that Chris Pratt. I mean, I'll give him credit. He went from a fat doughboy to he's got some abs there. He looks a little bit rock solid. I'll give him that. He put the work in.
Yeah, he bulked up in a big way.
Really
Like,
put the work in.
yeah.
That shit is hard.
Because if you look at what's that show? He's on Parks and Recreation. He just looks like your fat frat boy. So you did it. Yeah, he has a Hollywood trainer, but he still did it.
And those evil Hollywood tricks with food and shit.
Yes. Wouldn't it be great if we all had that? They just come like somebody feeds you, brings you your food, tells you when to work out, tells you exactly what to do. That's your
Did we
job.
have this conversation last time
I
about...
know. Because I want it so bad.
We totally had this conversation last time. But it'd be so useful. Like, I need a handler in a big bad way. Like, I'll go through a sleeve of Ritz crackers like that.
Yeah.
No fucking reason.
Don't get me started with shit that I can't eat anymore. I haven't had Coca-Cola this entire year so far.
I know Coke is good, but Coke will kill you.
Yeah, I love that shit.
It's awesome.
It is. As I sit now, it's
sugar. And be a little dedicated. It pays off.
Fuck you.
Like, wait, how much? Like, what's the list of what you can't eat? Oh, actually, no. Let's go. What can you eat, Ed? Like with your regimen?
I can eat anything I want, pretty much, but there are things I'm supposed to avoid, like bread and rice and just grains in general, which have been like a staple of my diet since I was a kid. Like
now,
every
it's just
dinner I've ever eaten, being the son of Haitians, has contained rice in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Now, is just something you're doing because you're like doing a strict workout, or is it another reason for it?
I have goals that I intend to reach for this year. I want to be stronger. I want to be bigger. Never been very big in my life. I've always been kind of skinny, small. So I want to gain the right kind of weight.
Yes, I agree with you. That's what I'm working on myself. Yes.
I am working on the complete opposite. I'm trying to get on the old Ed diet, if that's possible.
The old Ed diet?
I have to slim down considerably.
It wasn't a matter of me like eating anything special. It was mostly I just didn't eat. I ate like 2 meals a day.
Just check.
And one of them was mostly disposable shit, like Wendy's. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna eat that, and all of it is gonna leave the body. There's no nutrition.
Nope.
Fucking straight cardboard, filler, and shit like that. And you're just
It's
gonna
like,
go
eating,
fast.
it's like eating a dozen donuts. No
In
nutrition.
3 hours, all of that is out of your system. You have trace elements that you might get to keep. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Like it never.
The healthiest thing I had in like a week of living in New York was if I stopped at Smoothie King and had a smoothie, and most of that shit was sugar.
That's all sugar. Yep.
It was like 3 different kinds of sugar: like brown sugar, white sugar, like some other exotic sugar, and then the sugar in the fruits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the healthiest thing I would eat in New York.
Wow. Speaking of healthy things to eat, segue. The world's oldest cat's secret to eternal youth. Do you guys want to guess what the secret to eternal youth is for the world's oldest cat?
Well, he has 9 lives.
He is 24, which in human years is 114.
God damn.
Yeah. And they didn't show a real picture of this cat, because I'm pretty sure this cat looks like that 111-year-old guy I saw the other week. Just miserable. But the secret is KFC.
KFC.
Preservatives?
Preservatives. Pretty much, like preservatives, antibiotic-ridden meat, like whatever you want to call it. But the owners of Poppy, the world's oldest cat, who lives in Bournemouth, England, had a steady.
That shit does not look happy, dude.
I find a picture.
I found a picture, and if that's that cat, that shit looks like it came out of Pet Cemetery.
Dude, I could not find a picture. Can you host that picture?
Yeah, hold on.
Just screen share the pic, or your browser or whatever.
Yeah, hold on. It's gonna get weird because first you're gonna see like doubles of yourself.
Yeah.
Where is it? Screen share.
But
yeah, look at this fucking cat.
oh, that cat does not look happy.
I swear to God, like one of its eyes is all cataract out. Like, fuck out of here, yeah.
Oh man, that cat. Yeah, you're right. Pet Cemetery all the way.
Yeah, that shit has had better days. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Poppy is very frail. Yo, I'd fucking say what? Yo, what's up with that? It looks like about to fall over and shit.
He can't even walk in a straight line. Look at him.
Please
Hey,
take.
God bless him. God bless him.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Why would you do that? I'd take that cat out back and shoot it.
But
Look at
I think at
that.
that
It's
age,
eating the food. It looks angry that there's still food.
well, that's probably angry because it's like that's not what I normally eat. Where's the fucking KFC?
Like, I have to finish this shit.
Can we be done with this photo op so I can fucking eat my meal, my 20-piece? But like, it would eat like a steady diet of like biscuits they'd get from it and like some thinner food later. But like from majority, it ate KFC chicken. And
In
some,
England?
yeah, and fish and
Why
chips.
is KFC in England?
Because it's exotic. Because it's from Kentucky.
Shouldn't it be fucking like Yorkshire fried chicken or some shit like that? I don't know.
All right. Would you eat something called Yorkshire fried chicken?
If I was in
I
England, Cardiff fried chicken,
Yo, man, you want to go to YFC later?
LFC, London fried chicken.
London fried chicken. London fried chicken sounds a little better, but then again, like the expectation level is low. Because Kentucky says like, oh man, there might be like 11 herbs and spices in this. London fried chicken sounds like something you'd fucking get like from a stand, and it's very bland and, and not that crispy. But anyway, yeah, no, I think any pet that freaking old, you have to like wheel it around in a wheelbarrow, right? Like a radio flyer or something. Like you can't let it just walk around.
Well, most of them lose their sight when they get that old, and they have to like struggle to find their litter box. I had a friend who had a really old cat, and it was so sad. The cat would just sit in one place, and then when it had to like use the bathroom, it would just like try to find, and he'd use the sense of smell to find his litter box, and they had to put multiple litter boxes so he wouldn't miss. It's really sad, but it's when we get old, we get old.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Not looking forward to that shit. Oh, and
Well,
that's another reason working out.
They'll figure something out to keep us alive longer.
Yeah, apparently working out is the key to youth.
Okay, first of all, talking about working out, have any of you seen the new Expendables poster with Stallone?
Yeah.
Did you see how this guy's like 66, 67 years
Yeah,
old?
but he's on like all sorts of fucking drugs.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like that's the key to keeping you. You want to stay alive longer and look good? That's the key.
He like eats like baby fucking like human growth hormone glands.
He's got like veins on top of his veins. It's intense.
Yeah, this dude's defying fucking nature right now.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yo, you have any idea how many like Thailand little boys like fucking died or became women so this guy could be that young? Like he's literally eating pituitary glands and shit.
Like Shane O'Connor.
The truth.
Takes away.
I am the law.
Yeah, that's what money can get you, man. Like you talk about handlers, that's more than a handler.
My man's right there at the fucking sex change shop. Like, yeah, I'll pay you for those testicles. Need to grind those into some powder and snort that.
You just got a blender, just put it in the blender.
I need a protein shake in 3 hours.
At least like Schwarzenegger looks as even though he's big, you can pretty much tell he's that age.
You seen the mock-up for the poster for King Conan? He looks fucking horrible. His face is all like fucked up looking and shit.
He doesn't look good.
Like it's weird because he doesn't look that bad in real life. It's almost like they photoshopped like fucking liver spots and shit on him. It just looks not good. Like, you know what I mean?
Get rid of the liver spots.
He's got like little red freckles and shit. You're like, yo, he doesn't have freckles. Like, fuck out of here. He's the fucking Terminator.
Well, you know what it is also? I think there's a comic with King Conan, and his face is supposed to be all fucked up anyway. Like the way the person drew him, like he's got like a freaking like scar from here and like.
No, but it's not a scar, dude. Like do a Google real quick for King Conan poster, or do you want me to share screen?
I got it. Hold on. King Conan. You're saying it's not makeup. It's just him.
Oh, I see now. It's fucking like they put like some stupid blood overlay, but he still doesn't look right. It may also be the.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this. Get this up for people to see. Yeah, it's supposed to, what it really is supposed to be like blood spatter.
Yeah, not very convincing.
But not very convincing. It's like someone took Photoshop and was like,
Meh.
All right, I'm going to lunch.
Like if you're gonna do like the 300 effect, do the 300 effect.
Right. Like if you're gonna go fake, go real fake. Like don't go half fake.
Unconvincing fake.
Unconvincing fake. Oh my old ass iMac is taking forever to bring up the picture.
like if you're gonna go fake, you know what I'm saying? Go fucking Cher and not Madonna.
Oh no, that's so mean. I saw a dude like weeks ago, like just rocking a Cher jean jacket. Like by Cher jean jacket, I mean like it was like the whole, you know, like some dudes if they're still rocking a jean jacket, there's like a big tiger on the back of it.
Yeah, like the fucking bad guy from the first Karate Kid.
Yeah. Is that what I'm pulling from?
Cobra Khan.
Cobra Kai, no mercy. But instead of the tiger, it was just Cher and a mic like this.
Yeah.
And he was just rocking it. I'm like, oh shit, good for you, man.
I think he was advertising something else entirely there.
Yeah.
It was subtext. It was subtle.
Something else is going on.
If you could turn back time, eh? No.
Oh, I see.
All right, so yeah, this is what it
Yeah, but
was.
that's not even the whole poster. That's like a section of it.
Oh, really? That's all I could find, but it illustrated what you were talking about. Like,
Hold up, I got you right now.
yeah.
This is what I was talking about.
That looks like a fan picture, dude.
Nope. That's the first thing that they're putting out. I have no idea where, but it was on IO9 this morning.
Yeah, I got mine from Nerdist, I guess because they cropped it, but that looks like a fan photoshopped picture. Like say something again so we can see it again.
Right there, that hideous thing. I mean, he looks old. He just also looks bad.
This is Cannes Film Festival on the top?
Yeah, Cannes, Paradox Entertainment, Universal, December 2015. Not feeling it, but, I'll reserve judgment until they actually do the damn thing.
I would have waited and hired a better web artist to make a new poster.
I would have got fucking Frazetta to come back from the grave if he's not dead and fucking, and fucking paint some new shit. Like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, oh, God. Yeah, that's not good at all.
If not, get like a dude who's fucking mastered his style to do one. Like, you know what I mean? There's probably like fucking 100 of those. People who've studied him so, you know what I'm saying, closely, they could reproduce his style of work, paint something awesome.
Yeah.
Too much silence.
No, too much silence. I was looking at the next article, which is fucking astounding. So the headline is, fake student wraps up fake college career with graduation bomb threat.
Whoa.
What?
Champion.
This one's a winner. The 22-year-old woman, who they're not naming, was reportedly confessed to making multiple bomb threats to try to cancel the Quinnipiac University's commencement last weekend because she didn't want her family to know she had blown all of their money and wasn't graduating.
Wow.
That. No, they said her name. The police said Danielle Shea of Quincy, Massachusetts, gave a detailed confession after being arrested at the indoor campus athletic arena the TD Bank Sports Center, where the commencement of the university's College of Arts and Sciences had been moved because of the threats. She was wearing a cap and gown she had purchased, so she went out and bought a cap and gown just to fool her folks.
Wow.
I don't know what she was gonna do when they didn't say her fucking name.
Oh, it was an oversight.
Yeah, I guess she could probably. Oh, they messed up, but it's okay. I got my degree. It's fine.
See? Fucking Photoshop.
Only if she attended that class.
Yeah, she probably got her boyfriend to do it for her. You know, like, yo, you learned this shit, right?
Police said Shay didn't attend the university this year, but her mother paid thousands of dollars she thought was for her daughter's education. When graduation arrived, Shay panicked when relatives didn't see her name on the graduation roster, they said. According to police, Shay made 2 calls to the university's public safety department. In the first, about 20 minutes before the start of the 6 p.m. graduation ceremony, she stated there was a bomb in the library, said police. In the second call, about 20 minutes later,
it's in the shape of a book.
She gave like a Riddler-type hint to find the book.
And it's a book about bomb making.
That's too much. Then they're only going to wreck one section of the library.
But the second fucking one, she just said, several bombs are on campus, and noted, you haven't cleared out graduation? That's not a good idea.
Sounds like the plot of Heathers.
She stepped it up a notch because nobody was doing anything from the first bomb threat.
You.
The commencement resumed Sunday evening after a 90-minute delay for the bomb threats. Shay has been charged with first-degree threatening and falsely reporting an incident, and is held on $20,000 bond.
Even more money than your college this year. Yeah.
You know, it would have been easy just to say, "Mom, Dad, I fucked up."
But, man, just own up to your fuck-ups in life. It's a much wiser route to go. I knew this one guy. I'm not going to mention any names. His name began with a Z. Would not own up to anything he did wrong ever. It was the most annoying aspect of his personality. Other than that, he was a relatively cool guy. No, not really, but still.
I was about to correct you. I'm like, no, he wasn't. That's what's up.
I didn't hate him. You know what I'm saying? Not at first, anyway. That took time. Best dude like a wound.
Towards the end, I fucking hated him. But anyway, I'm just saying. But like, god damn it.
Lost 1 subscriber, by the way.
By the way, after this, Ed, I found a lookalike. I kept meaning to like share it with.
Yeah, I found a lookalike too. In fact, I found twin lookalikes on YouTube. They're called the Muscle Twins.
I saw you showed me that one. I found a lookalike that was on LinkedIn. Like I was like, that looks like him, and then like I was like picture like like I cropped in a picture, and I was like, I gotta show Ed later. This looks like he could be a relative or something. But back to the news article, like yeah, like I'm pretty sure that was more than the semester's tuition.
Yeah.
If that was a community college, yeah. I went to an art school that was fairly fucking expensive. $20,000 would have been a drop in the fucking bucket, yeah.
Ivy League, like I think like 6 years ago, it was like $40,000 a year, if my memory serves me correctly. So.
God damn.
Yeah, it's just fucking rough. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure her mom's like, "Fuck you, you're staying in jail." Like, there's no way. You spent my money, didn't graduate, made a fuck.
And don't come back when you get out. Like, even if you do get out, just leave us the fuck alone. We're entirely disappointed with you, and we disown you. My family would have disowned me for a fucking tattoo or an ear piercing. So I can just imagine the type of fallout from fucking wasting that much of their money. Like, we don't know you. Don't come back.
He is the unseen.
Okay, don't come back. We don't know you.
But like, cause it's a badminton game in her mom's head, right? Because like first you're angry about the fact that the money you gave her is gone.
What the fuck did she spend it on? Like, yo, She better have got like fucking pole dancing lessons or something. Like, she
Something useful.
get on the fucking street and recoup that shit.
Something she can use, like I would even respect if she was like, I'm passionate about woodworking and I have an account and this is for an accounting degree, so I spent money on like a whole shop of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because at least you could use that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure this money went towards like last
Beer
year.
bongs, marijuana.
Yeah, beer bongs. Like any party paraphernalia whatsoever, renting space for parties. Like, I don't know. That's just, god damn it. Yeah, and the other
Extravagant fucking life in college, like having her own apartment and all kinds of fucking shenanigans, renting a car every week. I have no idea what the fuck I would do if I had all my college money to just spend and not go to college.
you could buy a car.
Fuck, you could have one crazy business. You
Yeah,
know,
you
it
could
wouldn't be a
invest
legal one.
yourself, yeah.
But
You can make your own app.
it's something.
Something.
Corner the drug trade on your fucking campus.
That's entrepreneurial in the wrong direction, Ed.
You know what I'm saying? Dick bag gets sold on the quad. I want in.
Gator said he didn't want no hope. I forgot what the name of that movie was. It was like Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Or the guy.
The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys. Like, he accidentally started a prostitution ring.
It happens.
Something to be proud of, at least. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something to point at and be like, but I accomplished this.
I bet it was nothing. I bet she had nothing to show for
Can't. Like, that's just ridiculous. Well, she has a jail cell to show for it.
Yeah. she has getting harassed in jail to show for it.
$20,000 fucking bond that nobody's gonna pay for.
Mom not returning calls to show for it.
I hope she saves some of that money. Maybe she could pay her own bond. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And the irony is that she paid her own bond with the money she was supposed to graduate for.
Thank you. I put it in a what's the name of it? An annuity. I very much doubt that. Like, I took all my college money and I put it in an annuity, so now I can give it to you back, and I still have a bit of money. It doesn't sound like the type of thinking that a bomb threat making chick. Nah, probably not greatest on forethought. But I like the imagination of the bomb in the library. If she had said it was shaped like a book, she would have my fucking vote.
Even the plan to divert or distract the parents was half-assed.
Yeah.
Because it went from subtle to extreme. She was like, there are now multiple bombs.
Well, the thing also is that at what point did she feel, hey, this is going to work? Like, at what point do you feel that?
Dude, there used to be bomb threats fucking in finals, like, on a regular basis at my school. Like, after 9/11, fucking people were just crazy with that shit. Like, oh, there's a bomb in the building. Click. And then, finals are fucking over. Like, nobody's taking shit today.
Yeah.
So you get another day. Like, you know what I mean?
Where I went to college, we shared a building. One of the satellite buildings was shared with Planned Parenthood. So there was bomb threats all the time. And we had to be evacuated, like, during tests, everything. And there's a bomb threat,
Oh, jeez.
That's one thing I've never done in my life. I don't think I'll ever do anything like that.
No, that's just too much.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, go key the dean's car.
Pretty much.
That's subtle.
There are other more constructive uses of your anger and time.
Right.
Just fuck the dean's wife, like Animal House.
Well, that's just personal. I'd even say that's even too far, because they can't get you arrested for screwing the dean's wife. But
nope, you can't. But you can make a statement.
There's no legal recourse. You're not graduating anyway. Yeah, that was a well thought out plan on the writers of Animal House.
Technically, if she didn't say yes,
and you go right back to jail.
Animal of an entirely different variety at that point.
Oh God! Speaking of of threatening natured things in the news. A woman threatens to shoot up Burger King over stale cinnamon rolls.
I
Wow.
felt that way before.
We live on this planet, guys. This happened. But nobody made this up.
You know, I wish I had the option of whether or not to share oxygen with these people. Like, no.
I always wished for the ability to sterilize people with thought.
Yeah, that would be a useful one.
Just to cut the lineage down a bit. But police in South Carolina say that a woman threatened to shoot everyone at a Burger King restaurant after she was served a stale cinnamon roll.
Now, did she even have a gun, or she just threatened to it? Like, what?
I don't think she had a gun. The Post and Carrier reports the woman was eating at the Mount Pleasant Burger King location in South Carolina with two friends on Tuesday when she complained that her cinnamon bun wasn't fresh. A witness told police that she became angry and started shouting, and then stormed out when a manager tried to speak with her. Like, the manager probably had like another cinnamon bun in his hand to give to her, because that's usually what they do. They're like, "Oh, so sorry, miss. Like, here's a fresh one." They take one from the top of the pile. It was easily a remedied situation.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. She came back later that day with her friends and threatened to shoot the restaurant's employees and patrons, according to police report. She said, "I'm going to shoot down the place." She left when employees called the police. The police have yet to find her, and no one has been arrested. Oh, she got away with it. She threatened to, like, she goes, "I'm going to shoot this place down," and then fucking ran with her friends, and that was it.
Not even shoot the place up. Shoot the place down. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. The exact quote is, "I'm going to shoot down the place." Pardon me.
I got a good one. Evelyn Hamilton was jailed after reporting bad customer service during a marijuana transaction.
Oh,
Texas.
no.
Police to report bad customer service she received during a recent marijuana purchase. Didn't receive a refund on her marijuana purchase when she objected to its substandard quality, apparently.
Who did she complain to?
The police. Fucking genius.
Oh, God.
The woman told the officer she had spent $40 on a bag of seeds and residue. Didn't get any satisfaction when she contacted the dealer's family and asked for a refund. Oh, you called the dealer's family. That was
I mean, like,
your son sold me. He sold me some substandard shit.
seeds. Nothing but twigs. He sold...
I have no words for that.
Oh, God. Why? Dude, like, actually, this is a story I can share because I want to get your take on it. 'Cause when I went on a business trip, we were driving back to the buses to go back to New York. And
I remember this business trip.
yeah. And we were driving, and then all of a sudden, like, there's this woman. I'm gonna place her anywhere between 16 and 20. That's how young she is.
16 and 20. Okay.
And she's walking, and I spot like something on her shoulder, and I'm like, "Hey guys, does it look like there's blood on her shoulder?" And then everybody like turns around and was like, "That does look like blood. Is she okay?" And then before we can like roll down a window and go, "Miss, are you okay?" Because it was like bumper to bumper traffic, like we were moving really slow. We were moving at the same pace she was walking. She makes a beeline up like this grassy knoll all the way up to like this McDonald's. And we're like, "Oh, okay, she's probably going over there for help, like if there's a problem." Literally 2 minutes later, we see the same girl zip down that grassy hill with a bike, with a BMX bike, and then cut in front of us, and then start riding the bike down the other lane into oncoming traffic. And then we see a bunch of kids running after her. So by now I've deduced she stole those kids' bike, or one of those kids' bike, and then started driving away. And I was like, "Oh shit, like maybe that's what happened." And like the whole thing's like happening in slow motion because then we see a couple kids on other bikes start chasing her like it's a fucking 80s movie. To go get
now Christian Slater's gonna bust out with a skateboard.
yeah, I was waiting for the truck and skateboard to do like an ollie.
And they start pumping the Huey Lewis and the News soundtrack. Yeah.
But so we like she almost got hit by like
gleaming the cube.
She almost got hit by a truck, mind you, because like she's like weaving like side to side, like dodging cars, and we're watching this the whole time, like, oh my god, what is happening? And then finally, like we catch up to the scene where she threw the bike down, and then starts shouting at the kids who are keeping a very safe distance away from her. And it's at that moment we realize, because of the angle at which she was walking, we didn't realize this was the case. The tank top shirt she was wearing is ripped in half, and she's half exposed and yelling in the middle of the street. And then instantly everyone in the car is like, what's happening? Oh my god. And then now the story got changed. Maybe it was those kids who attacked her. And then she went to get a bike for retribution. I don't know. And then we see like this white SUV pull up like next to her, and then like roll down. And we didn't hear the exchange, but we assume the exchange was, "Miss, are you okay?" Because now you see like a bunch of kids surrounding her, and she's half naked and shouting next to a bike on the ground. And and then she just goes like this to the car. It's cool.
Happens every day.
Normal occurrence. It's fine. I got this.
No, yeah, she's fucking sane.
Yeah. So the final deduction was she's on massive amounts of drugs. Some went down. These kids have nothing to do with it, and she just took one of their bikes. And now that's their problem that they have to deal with, trying to get the bike back from the crazy person. But it was just like an insane event that took place over 10 minutes tops. But the whole car ride back, it's just silence of us all reflecting on the moment. Going in our heads like, what was that? Like, I don't understand. And the guy who's from there was like, yeah, this is a really shitty neighborhood.
Where was this?
I don't even know where in Philadelphia I was. Cause, like,
I'm picturing this happening by, like, Penn Station in traffic.
It was in a town where, like, strip malls were king. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see, like, a taco hut, like, over there, and you see, like maybe a Walmart, like, further down. But that's it. That's all this. That's that town's claim to fame. There's nothing else there. Right. And we're just passing through it. But
it's the place you come from, not go to.
Exactly.
I come from, and that's the place you say.
And then usually that's followed with, oh.
Yeah.
For people who do know where you are.
That's when you start singing, started from the bottom, now we're all right here.
I came from such a town. I won't name it because that's just mean.
It's just depressing.
And depressing, yes. I would not go for a leisurely stroll in that town anymore. I made that mistake once. I went back. I go back like every other week or every week just to visit my folks. But I went back to get a car serviced because I bought the car from that particular dealership. And I made the mistake of going, I'm hungry. Let me go walk around and see what's around to grab a snack because I don't want these stale-ass cookies that they left out at the dealership. And then, like, I walked around, and then I went to a bodega, which I haven't been in a while, and then I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But anywho, I figured that was an authentic story I could share from Crazy News.
Wow.
So apparently, Hitler's face will appear on 20 DC buses for the next 4 weeks.
Okay, why?
If you live in DC, get ready for a few weeks of racism skewed as advertising. 20 DC Metro buses will feature an advertising campaign that calls for the end of U.S. foreign aid in Islamic countries, accompanied by a picture of Hitler talking to an anti-Jewish Islamic leader during World War II. Pamela What was that, Johnny?
Silence? It's like, what do you say? It's like, huh?
Oh, okay. Like, I guess you really can buy it.
Give aid to Hitler at any point?
I don't know. Like, all right, here's the rest of your
I
article.
know some banks did do business with the Nazis. Some American banks.
They did. That's not that doesn't go in your high school history book. But Pamela Keller of American Freedom Defense Initiative, who is responsible for the purchase of the ad, says a number of times in an interview with ABC, "We must be even-handed. My intent is to leapfrog over a media that is not even-handed, and that is advancing the propaganda against the Jewish state," says Pamela. Pamela sounds like a Nazi.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting that out there. Nothing.
Back one more time.
Here's our direct quote. My intent is to leapfrog over a media that is not even-handed. That is advancing the propaganda against the Jewish state, says Pamela.
Okay, how does that sound like she's a Nazi?
Wait, let me look
Like
at that.
for Jews.
Then why does she have a fucking picture of Hitler? See, this is what's like. I'm looking at the picture. Let me show you guys what the picture looks like. Because, like, I'm looking at the picture, and then I'm like, Pamela, why are you fucking showing a picture of Adolf Hitler?
Well, because probably it evokes sympathy. Like, oh yeah, that asshole. He did a lot of bad things. Fuck him.
You know what else?
Or Jews.
A copy of Schindler's
Not a
List.
laughing matter. Not a laughing matter. I don't
Not a
want
laughing matter at all.
Or think that I'm being an asshole or glib about this. You know.
No, you're not. But like it's a confusing statement. If it's to protect people of Jewish faith, then I'd go with a better picture. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's kind of similar to having like a slave owner whipping blacks on the side of a bus. It's probably not the best idea. It's not going to be
And then
positive.
the phrase, support your the NAACP.
Or an ad for cotton. You know, cotton is natural, and you're whipping some slaves. You know, something like that.
Like, yeah, no.
So here's the ad. First off, I'm gonna go off the bat and say, you're gonna look at a bus for maybe 2 seconds as it passes by, and in that 2 seconds, the only thing you're gonna see is Hitler,
Yeah.
and the rest are just gonna be a string of words.
Well, I kind of see what they're trying to say now that I see it all together.
Right. But that took me putting up a picture and then me talking for like 7 seconds. You're not gonna get that.
But if I had seen this first, I would understand what they're trying to say.
Right, but dude,
Like, look, this guy is in the Muslim world. He supported Hitler, and we support Muslims, so we are, supporting the hatred of Jews. Let's stop it. Like, I see what they're trying to do. I don't know if I agree. I mean, but I guess logically it makes some sense. I can see them, I can see the flow chart, if nothing else.
okay, here's going to be a good experiment. Johnny, do you have like I'm going to need your assistance on this. I'm going to tell Ed to start reading. And then 3 seconds into me talking, I want you to say something to cut off the image. Are you ready?
Okay, 3 seconds into it, you want me to say something to cut off the image.
Right. So, Ed, go.
Islamic Jew hatred. It's in the Quran.
Cut off the image.
All U.S.
See, there, that's it. That was all you had. So, with it, you saw a picture of Hitler, and all you saw was Islamic Jewish hatred. And that was it. And that's all you're going to see when the bus drives by. You're going to be like, what the fuck just happened? It's
just a weird ad. I don't know.
It's a weird ad. You'd expect like a picture of Once Upon a Time on the side of a bus, or the new Kate Hudson movie, or like, cause like even if you didn't get the title of the Kate Hudson movie, you're like, oh, Kate Hudson has a new movie. I'm gonna go fucking IMDb that later, or or Once Upon a Time, you got the statement right there. Go watch it. And you're like, oh, I got to see what time that starts. Like, but if you see that, that's too much copy. First of all, and second of all, the
Stop. Maybe that's where they should put the ad, in the bus stop and not on the bus. A lot of reading, and people are standing around at a bus stop, so, oh, that's fucked up. Should
Right.
make it go, hmm.
Put it on the bus stop with like we're like we have like the covering so you don't get rained on. Like just put it on the ad there, and you're like, oh, let me take a minute to read this long ass fucking text and see what's going on. It looks important.
While I wait for the bus that's never coming. You know what's funny? People at bus stops always look angry. In Florida, anyway, because bus stops are all in the sun in Florida. Did you know that? Yo, it's like a fucking rule of thumb. If there's a shade anywhere near a bus stop, the fucking bench is out in the sun about 15 feet away from the shade. I swear to God, it's like somebody went and planned the city this way. They were like, yo, how can I fuck with poor people who have to take the bus? Put every one of these fucking benches in the middle of the sun 15 fucking feet away from shade. I promise you. Come down here and try and take a fucking public bus.
I think the conversation started with, can we legally get away with pissing on poor people? No, no, I don't think we can. Well, how can we metaphorically? How about we take away the coverings to the bus stops?
Yo, I tell you, when I was in college, I didn't have a car and shit. That many times I had to fucking take the bus, and I'm just sitting there like, yo, there's trees right down there, but the bus stop is here. And if I go down there, by the time I see the bus, I can't make it here, and that motherfucker will pass the stop, and there won't be another bus for another 35 fucking sun-drenching, sweaty fucking minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude, like, there's one bus an hour for most places in Fort Lauderdale.
I occasionally take the bus to get to the train station. You've taken the bus with me to get to that train station before. Yeah. Like, what they did was they took the sign down and didn't say shit. So like, I walked there and this is me and this other guy. We're looking at each other like, it's gonna stop, right?
Oh shit.
And then we just ended up like, now I have to walk like an extra like quarter mile down just to get to the other stop. So like now it's not there. I just gotta keep walking. But like it was like there was no announcement. There was nothing.
No, they never tell you anything.
Did you pull up stakes and shit?
Yeah, like replace that sign or cover that sign with "This is coming down. Make your arrangements."
Damn.
You got to figure that shit out for yourself.
Did you guys see the full promo for The Flash?
I thought we did last week.
No. We saw like a little glimpse where he was running on a hill. No. They released a full promo that is essentially the entirety of the first episode.
Talk us through it, man. What's going on there?
Hold on. Fuck talk you through it. Let me just link you both.
I think do I have to watch Arrow in order to understand?
Nope. But what's the name? Arrow, the dude, is prominently featured in the first episode.
Okay, so it's like I didn't have to watch the Bionic Man if I wanted to watch the Bionic Woman.
Pretty much.
Like you saw Steve Rogers?
Steve Austin.
Steve Rogers is
Captain America.
wrestler.
Same principle, but like yeah, you didn't have to watch that. Like you saw him, he was prominent in the pilot, and then like you never saw him again unless it was like Sweeps Week or something.
Yeah, 5 minutes and 22 seconds. It's on YouTube. Here you go. I'm about to link you guys right now. Oh, you evil. Bang. That.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on mute. But you're totally gonna have to talk us through it, Ed, because there's no way we're gonna have radio silence.
Right. Okay. Well, essentially, they show you everything that goes on in the first episode, down to the part where he's I forget what they call him at first, but he doesn't get his name, the Flash, until the end of the episode.
The Blur?
Nah, it's not the Blur, because that was already on Smallville.
Stupid.
I can't remember what they call him, the Streak or some stupid shit. Like, but yeah, it's a really, really, really clean, well put together, and the way that the supernova or whatever the hell, the exploding super collider caused all sorts of metahumans to develop, and a glimpse of Zoom being the villain that killed his mother, and quite possibly him somehow being involved in that because, you know, the Flash travels through time rather constantly.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
you know, they show like him as a kid, and he sees his mom, like, you know, he sees all this weird shit going on in his house, and then he sees streaks of red and yellow going on in front of his mom, and then there's a quick moment where you see what looks like Dr. Zoom.
Oh, wow, that is cool, dude. Yeah, at first I was like, it's the Flash killing this poor kid's mother. As I was watching, because I was like, yeah, it looks like the Flash. And then you said Professor Zoom. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Professor Zoom is like the inverted Flash.
Yeah.
Like, and it looks like he's gonna be like some CSI genius. So like he sees the world in like his autistic brilliance, just, you know what I'm saying, completely unravels the mystery like fucking Sherlock Holmes and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he spent 6 months in a coma apparently after that super collider explosion at Star Labs, and then you know, the whole hit by lightning chemical cascade thing. So he's in a what you might call it. They're waiting for him to wake up. He's being studied at Star Labs when he wakes up. So apparently something about his body in the time that, you know, he's freaking been out has been interesting, because they start freaking analyzing him the moment he comes out of the coma. Yeah, and he has a six-pack the moment he comes out of the coma, which is very unusual because there's this thing called atrophy that normally happens to people when they're knocked the fuck out for 6 months and don't walk.
Not when your metabolism is greater than most people.
I guess.
I guess, you know. I like the starter kit Flash outfit, which is so geeky looking.
I'm enjoying the effect that they're giving him too when he's like observing the world going by it like super fucking slow.
Yeah. And that seemed natural because, like, in every instance where, like, whether it's like Spider-Man or like the old Flash or even Smallville or whatever, like the superhero like sees everything happen in slow motion and then does something about it. He's just so shocked that the plate still falls on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, that seems more realistic to me. He's like, oh shit, what's happening? I don't understand.
Yeah, they clock him at over 700 miles an hour.
That's awesome.
Isn't that the speed of sound?
How many seasons is Arrow? Because I might just play catch-up before this thing starts.
You should. Arrow was a really good, I think, 4 or 5
seasons, right?
Yeah, and apparently the dude that he's fighting the first episode is Weather Wizard or some shit like that.
Yeah. Does he have the wand?
No.
Good.
And I don't know who the dude who's paralyzed is either. They never mention his name. The doctor at what you might call it, Star Labs, that's in the wheelchair.
Oh, is that Dr. Shit. He was in the Superman movie.
It'd be interesting if he becomes Zoom.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like, he, you know, in his attempt to freaking learn how to walk again or get his, you know, heal himself, whatever.
Yeah. Then it wouldn't be the person I'm thinking of. The person I'm thinking of is the guy who created Superboy and Katniss. Brought back Lex Luthor. I always forget his freaking Hatfield, I think. But anyway. Yeah.
And apparently there's a mask on the fucking Flash outfit at first, too. Some sort of breather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he first reveals it, I don't know, I think it's a fire suit or something, like, you know, for firemen.
Uh-huh. Oh, because it could take the friction of traveling that fast.
Yeah, because I think it's just flame resistant, like, you know, heat resistant or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I'm all in on this fucking show. This looks amazing. It doesn't seem Smallville type of corny, you know?
But it does have a Smallville feel to it.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Well, maybe tone, but like it's in a city. I have to watch the whole cornfield thing like 80,000 times. Like we get it. He's on a farm. Yeah,
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, if you watch it, like you essentially see the entire first episode in this 5
Yeah,
minutes.
pretty much.
Yeah. I'm in. I'm sold.
I've been sold. Like, you know, say The Flash was one of my favorite television series as a kid. I thought it was fucking awesome. And the funny thing was, I always loved the television series. I never read the comics.
What?
Like, I started to for a while, and then I just kind of lost, like, you know, lost time, lost interest. I was already a fucking adult and shit. It was just like, I can't spend the time doing this shit.
I think I read more of Impulse and Teen Titans than I read of Flash, and that's usually what got me into Flash, and then more into Wally West than anything else.
Yeah, and it is Barry Allen, this particular Flash.
Barry Allen. Okay.
Yeah.
I basically confirm that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess young Barry Allen makes sense. Like, first one, but
Barry.
But man, like, yeah, I'm definitely go check it out. Definitely going to go to goddamn mustache. Ah, like, like my mustache hair keeps going like this.
You need to comb it.
I do. It's the static electricity of this stupid old fucking iMac. Just raising the hair on my beard and tickling my nose. But anyway, that's a great way
I regularly comb my mustachios.
I do own a tiny comb and scissors. But anyway.
Came with my beard clipper. I was like, oh shit, people do this? Okay.
See, I don't do the beard clipper. I do the old timey thing of getting a comb and going snip snip, snip snip, snip snip snip.
Yeah, nah. Fuck that. That's what guards are for.
And I got a straight razor. When I tell people I have a straight razor and I clean up my beard with a straight razor, they're like, oh, your fucking my respect points go up because I would have cut my throat.
Dude, I want a straight razor so bad. I just don't know where to buy one.
That would explain the internet.
Yeah.
True,
Amazon.
True. Then you have to get one of those straps to fucking like sharpen it on.
The Sweeney Todd thing.
Yeah, you got to do that every time, or otherwise you'll fucking jaggedly cut yourself. Like, yeah, they're like $10. Just get a strap. But one time I saw a guy, like, when I was waiting on a train, like, I knew he fucked up shaving with a straight razor. I saw him, he saw me, and we instantly knew I knew, because I went, oh.
Yeah, that cut is way too long, dude.
No, because it was like right here, and it was like, but it was like strike, strike, strike.
Oh.
And so what he did was he shaved, and then like he kept going. Like you're supposed to go with the weight of the blade, and he was like,
wow.
And like it was like dry blood cut. Like it was just there was nothing. He just had to let it heal. It was bad. But anyway, ramblings. That's pretty much our episode.
This was the rambling episode.
Rambling episode.
About freaking what's the name of Game of Thrones and the awesome episode.
I didn't watch it yet. I had a very shitty night last night. I didn't get to watch Game of Thrones.
All right, I'm just gonna be quiet then before I fucking ruin it for you.
Let's talk tomorrow offline or something about it. but I swear I'll talk to you about it. But that's it for this episode of Back to the Pod. I'm James Seathall.
I'm Johnny McNair.
And I'm Ed Jeudy.
Have a good one.